Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in. It is day number uno for rifle season out here in my Lucky Elk Tag area. We left town at about 4:30 a.m., which was all the earlier I could drag myself out of bed. We had a full day of chicken farming yesterday, and I mean a full day. And so I'm personally just whipped. I know Nick's pretty well beat. Mason, well, you know, he slept all the way out here, so there's that. So he's not real tired, but he's going to do most of the packing. So we're just now coming in here into my super top secret spot. We passed about 4 other vehicles, saw lots of headlights, but fortunately, in where we were seeing most of these elk, in the lower part anyway, where I snuck up on that 5-point with all those cows out in the brush, so far I don't see anybody in here. Don't see any headlights, taillights, anything, so I think we're all right. We're just going to creep up to the top of the hill and kind of glass. Maybe these elk are down on that hay field. We can catch them coming up to the mountain, and this will just be pretty much a cakewalk. Fingers crossed. If not, then we're going to have to head up the mountain and find the elk. So just wanted to check in with everybody and let you know what we're doing. So here we go. All right, so the sun is just now coming up. This is not how I had envisioned my elk hunting experience. So I'm gonna bring this in case you can't hear me. So we super stealthy parked the truck, closed the doors without slamming them, didn't cough, didn't sneeze, didn't sniffle. Walked all the way back up in there to where that cut is, where we've been seeing elk every single time I've been out here, only to find a Polaris Ranger parked right in the cut, like right where the elk come through. There's a Polaris Ranger parked there. So can't imagine how much traffic has been going on around here, like all day yesterday, which was a Saturday. Probably the Friday before that, everybody coming out doing their preseason scouting. It's just how it is, I guess, when it's rifle season. So we're slowly making our way to another spot where there's hopefully some big old giant buck elk, and we'll go from there. Stand by. Okay, so here's how the rest of our day has gone. So we relocated to another spot where there also weren't any elk. So then we relocated to another spot where there was not only no elk, but a lot more people. This is the first time in a long time that I went out all day and never saw an elk. All I can assume is that all the preseason scouting and activity has these elk just way disrupted. So we have decided, we being me, have decided to call it a day. We're headed back for town. I'm gonna let all these weekend warriors kind of move on out of here, and then I'll come back and these elk will settle down a little bit and try to find them again and try to find a bull elk to shoot. So that's my plan. Here's how bad it was at its worst. That Polaris Ranger that we encountered up in the spot, that sucker was out literally driving across the sagebrush just wherever he wanted to go, and I think he was doing it under the guise of moving cows, but he was wearing orange and had a rifle scabbard on his side-by-side, so pretty sure he probably has a landowner tag in his pocket. But that enables him to just drive wherever the heck he wants on his side-by-side, and then he can just say that he's moving cows. So that affected us negatively. So both our results and our attitudes. So we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna head back to town. All three of us are just still whipped because of yesterday's activities, but we're gonna give it a day or two, maybe come back out. Maybe I can talk Nick into coming back out with me during the week, and we'll try it again. But sorry there's not great big giant bull elk laying on the ground that we're looking at right now, but it's just how it goes. You know, it changes so much from archery season to rifle season. So that's all I have. I'm James, our buddy Nucleus and Mason, checking out from my not very secret at all spot. Guess the jig's up. Adios.